Hey, welcome back, friendly ghost friendlies and non-friendlies. So I accidentally deleted the footage where I beat the game. Okay, so I just want to open up with that. So instead, I'm going to turn this into like a overview of my experience playing, as well as a bit of a review of my overall experience. So that's how we're going to send off Valkyrie Profile 2 and just go over all the things that have happened. So I hope you enjoy. Take a gander at this preview, and I hope you can have a wonderful time. Catch you in a minute.
Where is Lord Odin?
He has been taken.
What? By whom? The sorcerer in Japan? But how could that be?
That's what I want to know! My apologies.
Arngrim, come here! Arngrim! Come, it's important.
Not to me, it isn't.
What's that?
You're off to save Odin, right? I don't give a damn.
How did you know?
Oh, I think everyone knows. It goes without saying that humans would be better off without him. Alicia. Rufus, you're here too?
Don't come near us!
Valkyrie, lapdog!
I apologize for what I did to Barbarossa.
Yeah? Well, an apology won't cut it!
You're right. If killing me now makes you feel any better, go ahead. I was wrong. I told myself I was a soldier of the gods, but Einherjar are just pathetic lackeys. I was a fool. I don't think I can ever forgive myself.
Sir Arngrim, will you come look for the dragon orb with us?
Halt!
What are you doing here?
Stand down. I'm not here to fight. Odin wasn't the only one Lazard took with him. He has Silmeria as well.
Release Brahms from his prison and return the dragon orb. Those are our conditions.
Humans negotiating with gods? Never!
We should have won instead of getting mixed up with her.
You're mad if you think we gods would stand by while you Einherjar slip away.
Welcome to the fight.
Christ! Have you gone mad?
I won't stand by while you gods kill my Einherjar!
Christ!
Lazard must have already moved on.
Imagine a new world.
However, Asgard also faces inevitable destruction as we speak.
If you ask me, Odin wrought this upon himself.
Even so, it's us who will be sorry if everything's wiped out.
Well spoken.
Is there a reason why we just don't burn this world to ash with the Dragon Orb?
Each time the stabilizing power is used for destruction, the orb grows weaker. If you're willing to say goodbye to Midgard, then go ahead. I sense Lenneth. But why here? I knew it was you, Lenneth. I've been waiting. I could sense you back in Japan. Did Freya call you here?
No. I am not the Valkyrie you know. I am Lenneth the Creator. I have come from an alternate future to save my own world.
Alternate future?
The world after Ragnarok, where Odin is no more. Lazard's visit, not mine. He is a heretic, a man who has come from my time, the future. He acquired the Philosopher's Stone and was the only human to survive Ragnarok. The future may be changed, but time is not to be bent to the will of one man. Wasn't defeating Lazard the original reason you came to serve Hrist?
They do not serve me. We joined forces to save Silmeria.
In that case, we should get along well.
Silmeria.
I believe that is a homunculus.
But the soul, it is still Silmeria's.
We should go. Lazard has already melded Odin's soul together with his own.
So not only has he attained the power of a god, he has become one.
Welcome, my world's first visitors.
Simply being a god doesn't grant you rule over all. It's not that simple.
Rule over all is but a fleeting fancy. I have but one desire. To rule my beloved goddess. Welcome, my dearest Lenneth Valkyrie.
You have blindly twisted nature and destroyed worlds like a savage. As creator of the world that spawned you, I shall exact justice upon you!
Though a divine treasure, it pales in comparison to Goon.
Weakling! Our strength doesn't come from the four treasures. You play with fire and you will be burned.
That icy gaze sends chills down my spine. So be it. If none of you are interested in embracing the future my divinity brings, if you dare to commit such folly, then all shall be as I will it.
What will happen with no place for the Valkyries to be reborn or summoned?
That means nothing to me. I am the creator of this world. It is time that you realized that fact.
Is intent on melding with Lenneth. Before he can do that, I shall become the vessel of the three Valkyries, concentrating their power into one.
Let me be the vessel. Then I don't care what happens to me, even if I lose my personality and can't go back.
When your body fails, the soul will fade.
I don't care.
How can you say you don't care? Think about what you're saying. Think of everything you and I have been through to reach this place.
I have.
You don't have to say it. I know.
Let's do it.
Humans are but dirt.
Oh my god, I gotta listen to this dude moaning.
Lenneth Valkyrie, my beloved goddess. My fantasy of becoming one with you, of becoming creator with you, will soon come true. I'm honored you came to celebrate, but really, you shouldn't have. Lenneth Valkyrie and I I will become as one. You shall be witness to this marvelous happening. And once the deed is done, I shall destroy you all.
Heal!
We're going to start this off going over the final fight against Lizard, which when I was playing, I did not realize that this was the final fight until like an hour into it. But I really did like how the fight started off, and I'm sure, you know, his dialogue changes each time, but that little pre-battle speech he gave was so reminiscent of what was in the first game, you know, when Lenneth or, you know, an enemy will say a line and, you know, the music will be hitting at the same time, you know. So that one, the first time I fought against Lizard, I felt like that was that hit moment. As for the fight, it was definitely a bit of a pain, because you have to know how to progress in the fight before you can actually start putting in some work. But once you got that figured out, it's a pretty much, you know, it's pretty straightforward. And my party wasn't exactly spitting out damage, so it took me extra long to accomplish this. You know, I'd say about 20 to 30 minutes. But once I started really figuring out what to do, the timing started getting shorter and shorter. And admittedly, I could have been better suited to take on that challenge. But, you know, knowing what I do now, if I were to try that fight again, it would probably be a lot shorter. But that's just the beauty of this game, is that there's so many ways to tackle things. Once we move past this phase, we are welcomed to a nice cutscene. And let me know what y'all think about this. A lot better.
To rest. See, I am reborn already. Come, end your futile resistance.
Get my menu back. Okay. Oh. Nice. What's gonna happen? What does that mean?
Lenneth!
The soul is reborn and summoned countless times. And beyond myriad rebirths, the demise of the soul awaits.
Such is the cycle of causality.
Thank you, Alicia. To watch you become the brave figure you are now, at this moment, is the very reason I was reborn into you. I can feel it.
be done.
Alicia.
That low, stupid, ignorant human princess steals my dear Lenneth and throws my painstakingly prepared history into chaos and disarray.
You will pay.
Alright. I'm sticking with my same party. So that's up top. Delete the bottom. Pirates at the back. Valkyrie, I'm not really feeling like okay, I'm not saying I'm not feeling it. I'm just saying it's not as cool as the other Valkyries. Can we all just come clean with that? Like, is Silmeria with longer hair? I mean, Alicia with longer hair. And I think the Silmeria, Chris, and Lenneth, or each one of them are like 1,000 times cooler than Alicia, personally. But that's neither here nor there. We here. So, we have a new character, Valkyrie. Valkyrie is a fusion of the 3 Valkyries and Alicia. And I have some strong opinions about Valkyrie. There's no other way for me to say it other than I think Valkyrie sucks. I think she sucks a lot. I think she sucks so much, and I think even the fans think she sucks, because I see people speculating in the fan base, like they think that the fusion of Lenneth, Christ, Silmeria is still somehow weaker than Lenneth, because they want to believe that Lenneth was nerfed when she time traveled. And I think that just speaks volumes to how the impression that Valkyrie really left. For me personally, I didn't like Valkyrie. I didn't like her design. I didn't like, you know, her just from a gameplay perspective, she's even weaker than Alicia and everyone else pretty much, Valkyries. She's just overall she was kind of just underwhelming for me. And so, you know, that was my first impression. I wasn't really digging it, you know. I think, okay, so my main issue with Valkyrie, aside from her just being weaker than the other Valkyries gameplay wise, you know, aside from the numbers and stuff, but she's just weaker skills and she just feels weaker, right? Doesn't feel like a power up. It's not like you get Vegito or Gogeta. You don't feel that way. You feel like you feel worse off when you get her than you did before you got her. And then over top of that, she just doesn't look as cool as anybody else either. So, you know, she just doesn't look as cool as Lenneth, Christ. I personally felt like Alicia was cooler than Valkyrie, but that's just me. But moving past that, you know, getting past that, because we got a job to finish. Only 97 magic? Whatever.
What is this? Fools, do you realize what you have done?
He has no magic. Oh, no magic. Okay. Run away. That's all you gotta do is run away.
Explosion.
Wait a minute, she has no magic. She can't heal herself. I did not think of that. Nice. That was good damage right there. That's what I'm talking about.
This
The
cannot
fuck?
be.
The fuck was that? Oh, one time. Literally one time. He's doing it again? That seems pretty cheap. That seems pretty cheap. If you ask me, that seems pretty cheap.
You feel some pain.
Good shit, whoever your name is, Valkyrie. Son of a bitch.
You feel some pain.
Damn you, fiend.
That is bullshit. This is bullshit. I took his leg off. Great.
Don't leave me alone.
Great. Ah.
I shall not slay you. From now and forever, no matter how much you entreat me, how pitifully you lament, you shall not die.
You know, I feel like I'd honestly have a better chance if I just had Silmeria, or Alicia, rather. If I just had Alicia, I feel like I'd have a better chance. Also, break mode seems like something that you could just get in that fight. Good shit, Brahms. Everybody's about to die except for Valkyrie. Fuck.
This is retribution against those that stole my love. I shall not slay you.
I spent longer time in the menu than I did in the fight. Alright. Alright. That was cute. Phase 2 is an otherwise fun fight. It takes just as long as Phase 1, if not longer. And then that ultimate attack wipes your whole party in one go, you know? So that's a bit traumatizing, right? So when that happened to me, I had to take a break. I had to take a break. And so at this point, I went to the Seraphic Gates. Now, this is a new area that unlocks when you get to the last save point. If you leave, go to the world map, it's right there. And it's basically just an extra game mode for you to mess around with. So I went there. It's a challenge mode, if you will. I went there, and here you allegedly unlocked characters. That's what I knew at the time. Unlocked characters, and just, you know, the game just keeps going, and this is just a harder game. I did not know that there was a literal gatekeeper, which turned out to be just as hard as the final boss fight, just as hard as Lazard in my opinion, but I actually think harder in just terms of raw power. I'll be your guide to the Seraphic Gate. My name is Darnia Hamilton. Seraphic Gate is the facility for those who have completed the main story, or is to keep playing. Monsters stronger than any encountered in the main story await you inside. However, the events that occur here have nothing to do with the main story. I don't know what responsibility for if your illusions are shattered. Please keep that in mind. Before we begin, you must show me that you're qualified to enter the gate. Those who are too weak are defeated and over. It can be very stressful. You ready? Here goes.
Now then, let's see how good you are.
The fuck? And we just got through fighting Lazard. I don't think you're ready for this. Who the fuck is this monster? This ain't a human. This is a demon. I want to go back to Lazard. So after taking a couple of losses, dealing with that, messing around with the Seraphic Gates and the music options and whatnot, I said, you know what? I don't think Lazard is all that bad. But let me just go to bed. Let me sleep on this, and then I'll come back the next day. And that's what I did. So I came back the very next day, the very next morning, beat Lazard on the first try, first attempt. And that is unfortunately the footage that ended up getting deleted. I don't know how it happened. It just got mixed up. But yeah, I came back the next day, beat Lazard on the first attempt. So go over how I did that, because I don't have the footage. I'll just verbalize it for you. The first thing is first, Lazard is a bitch. Thus, you have to play like a bitch. Bottom line. So when you get to phase 2, what I ended up doing was I separated my party. I had Valkyrie just continuously get back attacks. She does a lot of stabbing attacks, so I wasn't getting the soul crushes. I'm just getting back attacks, the whole time. I believe I had a buff on her where she just gets buffed over time, or something to that effect, and I was able to make it through with that, healing when the time was needed. And the other reason why Valkyrie sucks, she doesn't have any magic, so she can't heal, she can't do any buffs, she can't do any revives, she can't do any of that. She doesn't have any of the skills that Alicia has or Lyneth. She's just a flat out just weaker version, but her numbers are higher in terms of damage, so she's the only one who could really hurt Lazard. And so you kind of just have to use her, unless you prepared beforehand and knew what was coming, and you got your damage up to her level. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The recipe for success there. Lazard has an ultimate attack that wipes your whole party again, and that leads to one of the cooler elements of this game. Was since my party wasn't all that strong, and I just it was definitely a struggle. I couldn't survive an ultimate attack, right? I definitely couldn't survive 2. So I ended up developing the strategy to take a couple of hits. Once he gets to that ultimate attack range, take a couple of hits. And then when I see that ultimate attack come up, when I see it, because you can see the attacks that they're going to do. Once I see it come up, then I try to alter his attack pattern there. So So I have to start playing defensively until I see an opportunity to counterattack in hopes of changing his attack. Because if you attack him relentlessly the whole time, there's a chance that you turn his basic attack into the ultimate, which then means when he takes his turn, you won't have a chance to defend against it, right? Because normally you have it, after they take their turn, they have to charge their turn and back up. If I'm taking my turn and attacking, and then on his next turn, he gets the automatic turn, he just changes it to the ultimate, I won't have a chance to do anything about it. So I had to start playing defensively until I see the ultimate come up, and then while he's charging his turn, then I take my turn to try to alter him out of the ultimate. And so that was the recipe for me and how I got past it. You know, and that's a sick feeling. You know, it feels good when you have a multitude of ways to handle something, right? To deal with your circumstances. And I feel like that's what Valkyrie Profile 2 excels at. And it's just a great feeling gameplay wise to just be able to do that. And that's where, again, this game excels exponentially. And so we get to the game's ending. Unfortunately, I don't have the ending, but I'll just say that the ending was nothing special. Honestly, I did not like it. I didn't hate it, I just didn't like it. It was nothing to write home about. Nothing in that ending was something that I liked about the franchise. In fact, I would say nothing in it was what I thought was cool about the franchise, and dare I even say, nothing in the ending was even a part of the title of the game, you know? So that was my point of view. Not just the ending, but the whole second half of the game in general. The direction of the focused character, the main focused character, which would be Alicia. And I started thinking about it as I was in the credits. I was like, damn, you know what? We really did not get to play as the Valkyries pretty much at all the entire game. You know, it's called Valkyrie Profile Silmeria. And the whole game we just play as Alicia. We get Silmeria for like half a second, for like one area, and not even the full area, you know? And so I just started to think about it. Man, that is something, huh? This isn't even Silmeria's game. It's not even her game. It's Alicia's game. So you know, that's what the ending started taking my mindset on. I was like, damn, you know, instead of like, damn, this ending's got me thinking and well, what a journey. You know, so I started thinking like, man, all the negatives about this game, damn, if the ending was the only thing I had to judge this game by, I would not like it, you know, at all. But fortunately, this game is so much more, has so much more to offer than just the ending. And it is why, if it sounds like I'm being negative towards the game, or I'm just like, my opinion is coming off in the more, whatever you want to say, the negative outlook, my actual opinion of the game is I think it's one of my favorite games of all time. Like top three. PS2 era is top 1. PS2 era and onwards, it's top 1. But yeah, that was just my takeaway from the ending. So basically, Valkyrie, you know, the whole Valkyrie thing, it was just a combination of the 3 Valkyries and Alicia as the host of the body host. And the main thing I didn't like about that was that Valkyrie was more or less just Alicia. She was more or less just Alicia. Right? You would think that the dominant genes of the Valkyries would come through, but it was just Alicia, but slightly taller. And her outfit wasn't even cool. She didn't even have on a battle outfit. She just had like a dress on or something like that. And, you know, it just felt like weak to me. It felt like a doll. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but she didn't feel like a hardened fighter that was cool and, you know, that was just my takeaway. I didn't think it was cool. I would literally rather have had just played Silmeria in that fight. You know, like that I kept thinking like, man, if we just had Silmeria in this place instead, or Lenneth, or Hrist, or all three, you know, I just couldn't take my mind off of that. If we just had one of the cooler characters in this spot, but it felt like a shoehorned character, you know, kind of like a Mary Sue situation where we just want this character to be in this spot, you know, just to fill a spot, you know, whatever appeal to a certain mass of people, you know, that's what it felt like to me. And I just couldn't get past that feeling of the Mary Sue. I couldn't feel any other way than this is a Mary Sue. But again, this game is so much more than the ending. And I won't spoil what happens. I'll just say that it wasn't anything that I really cared that much about. And this game is so much more than the ending because there is so much more to do before you end the game. And this is again a side area, which is more or less just a separate game mode. What you do is you separate your save files. That's what I did at least. And so you have your main save file where you complete the game, which you want to complete the game because you get rewards within that, right? Like additional difficulties, and you start, you know, you unlock the classic music from the game, from Valkyrie Profile 1, at least the battle music, and yeah, you start that journey. But you split the save file and go to the Seraphic Gates, and so it's more or less not a new game plus, but a game, just a game plus. It's game plus. And once you are there, you start to realize that all those overpriced items and equipments in the stores make a lot more sense because of how much you need to dig deep into your bag to survive in this area. This is a harder, so much harder area than the rest of the game. It is so much harder. It's basically a new playthrough. Not as long, but maybe it is because even when you beat the Seraphic Gates, they then get harder again. But that's getting ahead of myself. This area is arguably the best part of the game. And again, I could not survive here. Right? You have to get past a gatekeeping boss fight first. They won't even let you go through it. They say you have to be this tall to enter, to get on this ride. And unless you have a growth spurt, you will not be able to venture forth. The puzzles are harder, the enemies are harder, they're faster, they're quicker. On top of that, you still have moves to learn. Your characters still have moves to learn. You still have skills to learn. You still have items and equipments to find and earn and treasures to unlock and all this stuff. Characters to unlock, you know, characters that aren't in the game. You are able to play as them and take them outside of the game, the Seraphic Gate at least. And it was just so good of a feeling.
Still okay. Still okay. Still okay. Still okay. Glacial blizzard.
Fight reinforced.
This is GG's. Oh, don't run, don't run. Okay, that was sloppier, but
You cannot win by running headlong into battle.
I really like this game. Is all I really gotta say. This game is the truth. I don't know what's happening now. These spoilers. If you haven't completed the game yet, It's recommended you preserve your save data and return after the main story is finished. I hear you loud and clear. My current setup is that we're getting buffed with the field buff is extra life regeneration, basically double life on all recovery items. And I gave them the buff of giving me poison when they hit me. But I have, when I get inflicted with poison or status effects, then I get extra buffs, like extra healing. Healing over time, thanks to the vegetable oil. And that's how I managed to take her down. You're doing well. I'm impressed you made it this far. Can I give it my all this time? Give it your all this time? What you mean? She was playing around with me? Look, let's hold off on that. Alright, you have things to do. People to see. Maybe next time. Don't come back to her. She ain't ready for this. Oh. Cool camera. I guess we're going down. So these are the extra dungeons where we can allegedly lock extra characters and stuff. Treasure? Whoa! That's a setup right there, is what that is.
I hope this ends well.
What? Arm room?
You will die. Seems I can do no more.
It's not lying. He did not lie. He was not lying. Ugh. Along with the fact that the main game, every time you beat the main game, if I show this off real quick. So every time you beat the main game, you earn you see that star right there. I don't know if this stars just keep adding up or not, but basically it's signaling that I completed the game once. And this is on New Game Plus difficulty. New Game Plus, you don't keep your items or abilities, but you do unlock music from the old game. In fact, I want to just do it real quick. You either hold L2 or L1 to get the new music. I'm gonna hold L2.
We have no choice.
Did not get it. I held L2, but maybe I didn't. That was like a mandatory fight. You can't get the music for boss fights, I don't think. I'm gonna hold L2 again.
We can do it.
There you go. Okay, L2's random music. So it must be L1. Maybe it's R2. I don't know. hold R2 is mapped. I'm gonna hit L1.
Can't we avoid this battle?
So you get New Game Plus on a new difficulty. You get to go through the whole game playing the original music. But I don't think you get the boss music. I think it's just this song right here. See, I lit up. Frozen.
What is left of your life now that you are dead?
Yeah, but they don't play the jingle. They don't play the jingle. So they're missing part of it. Anyways, that's for another time. That's cool within itself. But we're here right now. And this, as of the moment, is so much harder and so much more difficult. The puzzles, the dungeons, the platforming, everything about it. It's like if there ever was the equivalent of a, you know, just one of those games, one of those trying, challenging games. Now, of course, if you just level up your characters and all that, you know, as a RPG, you know, you could just kind of get through it. But if you like the challenge, you just play through the game without grinding. This game is hard as fuck. Especially if it's your first time. So let me cure my posse first. So right now we got inflicted some stuff that makes me not able to heal. You have to really get on your top tier shenanigans to survive in these dungeons. So I'm on like floor 3 or so that I could not complete. There's one treasure chest up here, not this one up here, but on this right that I can't jump to. Well, I can jump that. I did not know. I did not know I could jump that. This area right here is complete bullshit. This area is complete bullshit. At every single turn is an extra layer of bullshit in this area right here. Jump here. Jump that. Get him on the platform. I have to keep this jellyfish alive, I think. And take it with me. The whole way. I have to take it with me the whole way here. No. Oh, fuck. And you have to start over, right? So basically, I have to do that, get through the bottom, take the jellyfish with me, go down, teleport the jellyfish down, and then jump down, and then do some hoops and stuff in tight angle, shooting to the corners, bouncing, reflecting, and hit another enemy, teleport through that enemy, get the jellyfish low enough, and so the jellyfish can fly through the loop, come around and do some shit. I don't know what I have to do. I have to do something like that, and then use the jellyfish again to teleport on top of the roof to get the last treasure on top without falling down and restarting and resetting everything. I don't know how to do it. I don't know if that's how you do it, but that's what it seems like they want me to do. Yeah, this game is the truth, and this extra area is so sick. Oh, this is like Puppy Alicia. I did this one. This one I did. Damn. I am plump in the stair. the death stare from Alicia. Parry with the wrist. But I didn't save their own. I think Lynette is the strongest, so I should really be doing hers last. Put gravy on your soul. So I'm gonna just keep going. Oh, I haven't done this. Lazard. You are a fool. We're supposed to be the stars in this game. You're a mere stepping stone down. Second fiddle. Oh shit.
Unredeemable soul, I shall purify you once and for all.
Lazard came through talking mad shit, and I'm fucked. I'm fucked because I wasn't paying attention. It's crazy how much better we started doing as soon as we dropped That's the Super.
Perhaps you would like to feel the point of Dunya.
Just hit one person, please. I killed her instantly.
You shall be the first resident of my new hell.
It's an AoE. Of course, it's an AoE. I want to get the counter one for Christ. Ooh. Wait a minute. This game is one of the greatest games I've ever played. It's one of the greatest games that I have ever played. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Sure, there's some things that bug me about the game. Like, I think that the battle terrains are kind of annoying. They're kind of annoying. Enough times. Not all the time, but enough times they're annoying to navigate. So sometimes I'm just like, man, I wish this was just a 2D game. I wish it was a Valkyrie Profile 1 in a 2D space. But you still have to move around. You know, I kind of wish it was a hybrid of 1 and 2. But I like Valkyrie Profile's 2's gameplay philosophy and all their skills, and I like that more. But I also like 1, so I don't know. It's a mixed bag for me. But I think overall, Valkyrie Profile 2 is just that type of game where if you like hard adventure games and what you call it? Not JRPGs. Action RPGs. If you like those type of games, Valkyrie Profile 2 is like the pinnacle of my opinion. And yeah, it's just so good, man. It's so good. The bosses are ridiculously hard, tough, and you know, they're it's just great. It's great. And I even learned even more ways to build your characters and to change your styles, and I'm still wanting to play it right now. I still want to play it. I did manage to beat the Seraphic Gate one time. And I have that on footage, so I want you to just take a look at some of the final moments of some of these boss fights before I talk your ears off, and you know, just take a gander of my journey. We're so close. Putting so much gravy on this motherfucker's soul. $2,000. 2.5. Lennox buff probably wore off. Oh, it's still up, baby. It's still up. Oh no. I should have put barrier on. Five hits of 1,000 each is what it looked at like. It did 6,000. Thanks, Alicia. I saw it did 6,000. And Lynette can survive it at full health. Please. Walk him down the whole time. I know he got some hole in him. Ooh. Let me get the babies back up. Chris, specifically. Doing gun here. I don't care about that. A minute, turn on, please. Give me that. Give me that. Okay. Hat tricks. Win it, please. I don't think Chris has enough HP to survive. No matter what. That was cool. It's not enough though. And Linus' buff definitely wore off now. Plus we're hitting them frontally instead of, you know.
Shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
We're taking a hit here. Clutch. Okay. Can we get Silmeria up? In a meaningful way, where she can survive. Not really. Okay, it's about as much as I can get AP wise. All in, people. All in. Woo! I was so close. I almost didn't get it. I said it did. Silmeria's stronger. Oh no, it's okay. She's just as strong. Riz! Finish it! It's up to you, Lynette. All your sisters are going to die if you don't finish it. Lynette! Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not enough. It's not enough.
I can still sense the remnants of its soul.
Have you had enough?
Woo, 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 woo. Hey, Chris, you ready for this?
We must make this world safe, if none other.
$3 million? 3 million? God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my word. 1,000 magic? Who are we going to be fighting? You have to become a psychopath now. You have no choice. You are not allowed to be anything else but a psychopath from this point on. That is your destiny. This is your destiny. It's your calling. I don't like these dudes. It seems like they're going to try to status affect me. Damn.
They fought for evil, even to their last breath.
Is there an exit? Is there an exit? Why are they doing this to me? Who's on my team? Silmeria, get over here. This is bullshit. Why are they in front of her? Why are you in front now? Oh my god. This is bullshit. Because if I get hit with one more of these motherfuckers' status effects, I'm dead. Their status is like 100% guaranteed almost. It feels like. And then they get over here.
Is everybody all right?
Armor break. I'm still learning new skills.
Your sins lay heavy upon you. Now die! Now die! Now die!
Oh my god.
Now die!
Oh my, that's 4,000? Oh, Lenneth ain't no joke either.
Now die! No! Be gone!
Nope.
Defeated by one such as this.
Man, it's like even when you feel like you're strong, you're still not out of the woods. You still have to respect it. Unless you're like so overpowered. Holy shit.
No, not here.
What just happened?
Invoke feather.
Was that relatives of theirs? Like what the fuck just happened? Kill him, Here's. It seems like that move comes out faster when it's the last hit. Did you get up in this grill? And it causes a ground bounce too. Give me a break.
Invoke feather.
wrist is cool.
Is everybody all right?
And you know the coolest thing about this game, which I'm probably gonna die right here. You can play this game solo if you want it. You know? You can play this game completely solo without much effort involved. Right? Like I might fuck up and die right here, but
Is it dangerous to awaken such power?
let's do the status thing. Don't be frozen. Don't be any status effect on me. Alright, so you can go through the whole game just doing this. Damn. Damn, that hurt. Can't get away from that guy. Got enough to dash out.
Take this! Die! Take this! Take this!
This guy. I think as long as they have the flower head, they're going to do the status effects. I think that's what's happening.
Take this! Die!
There we go. So we shouldn't be able to do it anymore. Oh yeah, I just killed him. Let me get the bag. Damn, 5,000 a single hit. That's crazy.
Is everybody all right?
I wonder how far I could take this with wrist. Oh!
You hope that cunning will overcome strength. I admire your doggedness.
I can read your every move.
Oh, the counter on that is absurd. The counter for that is absurd. Oh my, that might be the sickest thing I've done in this game so far. Leader. Got to tell. Fairy in a box. I like Jack in a box, bitch. Ooh! Chris
Is everybody all right?
Chris is sick. Yeah, this is it. Whoops. One v one. Damn. Gotta have more space.
Now die! No! Now die! No!
GG's. What? How do you miss? How do you miss? I need a knockdown attack with her. Oh. That's not good. Okay, well, now it's bound to happen.
Freya, I do not wish to fight against thee. Get away with that. Prepare to be purified. I shall obliterate you all.
Invoke Feather!
It's my turn. Shall feed the ravens. Divine assault. Either strike. It seems that wasn't enough.
close to the sun.
It seems I can do no more.
What are you doing? I thought you were better than that. Prepare to be purified! I shall obliterate you all! Wicked beings! Invoke feather!
Yeah! Yeah!
You shall not get... Ah! Prepare to be purified! I shall obliterate you all!
Heal! Yeah!
You shall not get away with that! You shall not get away with that! Prepare to be purified! Divine Assault! Ether Strike! I shall obliterate you all! What a lamentable waste of time.
Time to say your last word. Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
Prepare to be purified! Divine Assault! Ether Strike! Your corpses shall feed the ravens!
You did well. I'll remember you.
Wretches who dare defy me, death shall be your reward.
Now it's your turn.
The rest.
We'll finish it. one such as this. Invoke Feather! To be defeated by one such as this. Invoke Feather!
Astral Maze! Now! Prismatic Missile! Oh, no. It cannot be.
Invoke Feather! This will finish it!
side! This is real power. Hearken the angel summons. The true path shall guide you. Find peace in annihilation. Phantom destruction! I shall obliterate you and leave not alone. Invoke feather! Explosion! To be defeated by one such as this.
This should do it!
turn!
What's the matter? What's the matter?
mine, it shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault. Still you live? I have been careless. Might reinforce! This will finish it!
Astral Maze!
Invoke Feather!
What's the matter?
It shall be engraved upon your very soul! Divine assault! It still stands. It shall be engraved upon your soul! Divine assault!
I cannot be defeated. I shall be reborn, powerful
Give it up.
than ever before.
This is the end for you. Your appetite exceeded your strength. You've learned your lesson.
Now then, let's see how good you are. Invoke Feather! Take this! Rapid magic! Explosion! Seems like I'm doing no more. It cannot be. You have to work harder than that.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I gotta start all over. It's a whole new challenge. It's a whole new challenge. It's a whole new challenge. Valkyrie Profile 2 is an amazing game. It's one of the greatest games of all time. I can honestly say that it's the best game I feel like I've ever played on my channel. You know, of course, I'm biased towards Legend of Dragoon. But if I wanted to like, I feel like this Valkyrie Profile 2 has an odd sense of bootlegginess to it, or just like it's obviously not a budgeted game, but something about it still feels kind of budgeted to me, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's how long the dungeons are. Maybe it's the music. Maybe it's the music. Maybe it's the fact that you have to backtrack out of, you know, more. You have to backtrack a lot, and the backtracking is not really that quick like the first game. Maybe something about it, one of those things. I feel like there's some level of budgetness to Valkyrie Profile 2 that the first game didn't feel like it had. Something in there, right? But at the same time, I feel like it's just such a well-crafted and quality game, and it doesn't feel like a budget at all. Like, I can't explain it. But I can say and explain that I think it's just one of the greatest games I ever played. And if you haven't played it, you haven't heard about it, because many people have not heard about this game. It was just a joyful experience from top to bottom. And yeah, I might keep on playing. It's like Monster Hunter in a way, because you break off enemy parts and that's how you get items. There's so much tech. This game is so deep. And there's so much tech. There's so much findings and so much to do within the world of just the combat. You know, you have to play it to realize just how deep it is. You can also play this game solo. Right, you could play this game just by, hey, I don't want party members, I just want two characters. You could do that. There's skills that allow you to do that, and that's the sensation I came away with, because I'm trying to make what I want to work. Right, I'm not trying to use the top tier stuff. I'm just trying to make what I envision work, and I was able to do that, and that's just a wonderful feeling for a game to have. And Valkyrie Profile 2 nailed this down to a T. If I were to give Valkyrie Profile 2 a score, we have to take this to the charts. Alright. So welcome to my video game tier list, as I call the Hall of Fame. You'll notice there are some notable games here. Top of my list is Organ Trail 3. Don't ask me why. My favorite game. Third Strike, Parasite Eve, Soul Calibur 2, and then, you know, just the usual. These green spots that are like lighter green, those are immovable objects. No game can get in between. They have to go around them or stay behind. So if a game wants to be better than Legend of Dragoon, for me, that must mean it has to be better than all of these other games as well, right? It may be flawed logic, but hey, don't question me. Don't question me. It's how I'm doing things, okay? These are like just positions that I think will never change, right? These are prominent positions of where I think this game should be, and nothing's ever going to move it out of its spot. So that's the 90s location. The higher up on the list, the higher ranked the game is. And go down here to the 80s section, same deal. So I feel like Kudelka is just a very 80s type of game, 80s, mid 80s. You know, same thing with Draken, the Ancient Gates. I just feel like these are just very prominent games that my opinion of them will never change. I will always feel like they're in this spot and they deserve this spot. It's like they're the cornerstone, you know. And so that's just explaining what that is. Every other game can get shifted around and moved around. My opinion of them will most likely change over time. Of course, RuneScape. But that leaves us with Valkyrie Profile 2. A game that has not been placed yet. It's time to give it its just due. This is how we're sending Valkyrie Profile 2 off. We're sending it off with... Why is it... Give me some transfer. There you go. Okay. So, I think it's going to be up in the 90s. Now, I don't think it's lower than Gran Turismo. I think it is better than Sonic 2 for me personally. Do I think it's better than RuneScape? And if I think it's better than RuneScape, then that means it's either tied with Valkyrie Profile 1 or better. You know, if you asked me about 2 months ago, I would have said Valkyrie Profile 1 was better, but they're both like neck and neck. But if you ask me now, I feel like gameplay wise and just the experience of playing the game, pressing buttons, doing combat especially, I feel like Valkyrie Profile 2 is leagues above the first game. Maybe not leagues, but I feel like it's just above it and how much content it has to offer. I'm going to have to say, I think it is up here. I think it's up here. I think it's up here. Now, if I were a realist, without my bias, I'd say it's better than Legend of Dragoon. I say it's better than Soul Blade. But here's the catch. Here's the catch. I'm gonna highlight it. Here's the catch. Valkyrie Profile 2 is not that great of a spectator game. That's the catch. Valkyrie Profile 1, I think it is an excellent spectator game. Not just for that, but just from the storytelling and narrative points as well. Like, I feel like it's so much more catchier, memorable, just through your ears alone, as well as your eyes. And I feel like that is enough to give Valkyrie Profile 1 its just due. And I'm gonna have to take a, you know, I'm gonna have to alter the unalterable spaces for a moment. Let me copy that and delete that. I'm going to have to alter the unalterable spaces. Yeah. Our green, our highlighted family just got a lot bigger. So if a game, the highlighted spaces aren't really, they're not really ranked, I don't think. Because these are, it's basically saying it's a tie. But what I think is like the most at the lead based on my unbiased opinion. Yeah. Yeah. That's what this is. I think they're all a tie, or, you know, at least close enough where they're in this highlighted bridge that they're forming. But they're also in order, which I think is among the populace, how they would be ranked. Granted, Soul Blade is probably, yeah, I think I'm comfortable with this. So, yeah, I think that's the main difference between 1 and 2. Valkyrie Profile 1 is a game that it's just memorable through the ears and the eyes as well. Whereas the Whereas the second game is a lot more you have to dig into, right? It's a lot more digging into, a lot less memorable, no memorable lines really. The music isn't as great, and there's a lot more footwork that you have to put in to really start appreciating what the game really is. And I think a lot of people won't be able to get past that. But if you can get past it, and even if you do get past it, it will still be missed the ingredients of the first game, right? Those are irreplaceable. But if you can get past that, and if that means nothing to you, then the second game is, just trade the places, more or less. Just swap places between the first and the second game. But as is, I think Valkyrie Profile 2 has, it's among the greatest games I've ever played, point blank, period. So yeah, I love the game. I think it's, I can't say enough positive things about it. That said, I 1000% agree that I'd rather watch somebody play the first game than watch somebody play the second game. It's a weird thing, but I'd rather play the second game than play the first game, and yeah, that's my takeaway from playing both games, my Valkyrie Profile experience, and I will most likely continue playing Valkyrie Profile 2 throughout my own time, and maybe, for the channel at some point. I hope you were able to enjoy. I do apologize for not being able to share the ending of the game. I know it was a playthrough, and technically I'm supposed to have an ending of the playthrough. I stopped Stellar Blade short, mostly because I just wasn't feeling it. But Stellar Blade got an update and whatnot, so we may be going back to Stellar Blade sooner or later. I did beat it though. This game, I absolutely wanted to at least give some closure, I just want to give some closure. So, yeah. Check it out. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me, and, yeah. I found a new passion. But with that said, I bid y'all further ado. I hope you had a wonderful time, and may peace be with. Always keep your heads up. Deuces, those both sides. You'll stay cool. If you like this content, be sure to show some love, but always be sure to show that love to the people who matter to you. This is ITOwl bidding you farewell, peace, much love, and stay cool. Deuces. And thanks for watching. Thanks for accompanying me through this grand adventure. See you on the next one.